Hello everyone, this is excandersham here, and this is another World of Warcraft pet video. This is the pet Withers. It's quite a large tree-end pet, to be honest. It's almost as large as a character. Maybe for a dwarf or a gnome, it actually towers over them. It's really large for a pet mob. Usually pet mobs are very, very small. For some reason, this has been coded to be a very, very big pet, and considering I like bigger pets because they basically are more profound, people that can actually see them, I really like the fact that this pet was coded this way. You realise that this is an 11-minute video, and if you're Horde, you're probably thinking, well, what the hell? You can just buy Withers off a undead mob, which will just give you the pet for a substantial gold fee. And by substantial, I mean almost nothing. The pet for Alliance is at the end of a long quest chain that will take you around 40 minutes, and to avoid you basically getting incredibly bored of me rambling on for 40 minutes, I've made this into an 11-minute video, which might still actually cause you to be very, very bored. But every quest I do in this video is deliberate. You have to do every single quest in this video and no others in order to get the pet for Alliance. I'll also be showing where to get the pet for Horde. The quest you have to do here is you just have to collect encrusted clam muscles. Now you wouldn't think that this would actually be a requirement to actually get the pet, but this quest is for some reason. I don't know why. The first few quests in lor'danel are mandatory for the Alliance in order to get this quest, and also just to continue the quest chain. But after that, there's a lot of diversity in the quest lines, and you can skip quests, you can just ignore quests, and whenever we get a chance, that's what we'll be doing. The quest we have to do here is for Buzzbox 413. We have to collect 4 corrupted Tidecrawler meat, and then we have to fly to the Buzzbox, and then we just, hand it in, and then we get another quest. So we're going to fly over here, we get a Buzzbox, and we get a no accounting for taste quest, where we have to collect a foul bear carcass that's just over here. The reason we're doing this is we're actually testing the corruption in the area, because apparently there's a lot of corruption in the area stemming from I don't know what, but apparently all the bears, all the stuff is getting corrupted, and as you probably know, a cataclysm hit here and a lot of night elves got destroyed and killed and whatever. A lot of stuff happened, not all of it nice. Quest here is for Buzzbox 723. We have to collect 6 corrupted Thistlebear guts. Don't kill the infants. There's 2 reasons for this. One, why would you be killing infants? That's really, 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 really mean. They're just, like cuddly bears. That's really, really mean. I do not want to speak to you if you kill cuddly bears. And the other thing is that they don't actually drop the corrupted guts. Of course, because the infants aren't corrupted. So that's, obvious. Once you complete that quest for the Buzzbox, fly back to lor'danel, because you have to do both these quests in the Cliffspring Falls. You've got 2 quests to do in here. You have to collect 6 foul Ichor from the Grell / any mob in this, area. You have to kill 8 vile Grell, and you have to kill the leader here. I forgot what the leader is called, who is apparently the source of the corruption. There might be some lore behind this character, but I really didn't care because this isn't like a playthrough. This is a way of getting the pet. And for Horde, this is where you will find the guy that will sell you the pet. It's in Undead, right in front of this, quest / workbench there, and he will sell you the pet for a nominal gold fee. And then once you've handed in these quests here, you can fly back to lor'danel, where you will be getting some more quests in order to actually get the pet. Yes. Okay. I've forgotten what the actual quest is called. The Lost Companion. This Volkor guy here was hurt in the Cataclysm, and his bear, which is his kindred spirit or something, I don't know if he's a hunter or a druid, but he is very, very, very unwell, and he's not in a good place right now. But luckily, Keeper Carifus here and these 2 dryads here help us and make sure that the bear is okay, which is very, very nice of them. You get 3 quests from these guys. You have to do all 3 of them. Unsavory remedies, where you have to collect 6 fuming toadstools. The other quest is we have to kill this Naga guy here, Lady Janira. And the other quest was the same part of the quest. You have to kill Naga, and then use the item you were given to basically spawn with Vidents. I don't know why, but apparently you can spawn with Vidents from the corpses of Naga, and then they'll go around and kill any Naga in the general area. The other quest is we need to collect 3 tufts of mottled bear fur, 3 fizzle bear furs, 3 moonstock whiskers, and 3 tuft of mottled doe hair. Now, what I initially thought is you have to kill mobs in order to get them. This is not true, even though it doesn't state specifically in the text. The mobs you have to collect the stuff from are neutral mobs, and you basically have a looting sort of like UI thing above them. You just loot them and then fly up in order to avoid them attacking you because they're pissed off that you just stole something from them. To be honest, if someone basically come around me and someone came from behind me and pulled out a chunk of my hair and I wasn't expecting it, I would be very, very pissed off and I would probably snap. Of course, if someone did it deliberately, I'd probably snap as well, but yeah, you can't really fault the bears for being a little pissed off. The doe hair is probably the hardest one to get because there don't seem to be many of these mobs in the area. It kind of took quite a while for me to fly around just to find the actual mobs. Don't kill them, because if you actually get a chance, if you actually get the UI thing to actually use your sword on them, then that means you do not get the doe hair from them, so there's no point killing them, because that's just being mean. You don't want to kill wildlife for no apparent reason. The next quest is the ritual bond. You have to click the incense right in front of Keeper Carathas, and then you get a buff. None of the buffs are that significant if you're high level. To be honest, I would suggest getting the Great Stagbeard buff, because it does give you a 10% movement speed, and it does help a little bit while just in regards to time while trying to do the next quests in the zone. So once you complete those quests, fly back to lor'danel, where you'll be handing in a quest to Volkor. You'll only be picking up one more quest in lor'danel. Ignore the other quests in this zone here. Now, once you've handed this quest in, you fly around and you talk to Ranger Glinda Nalshia, who will give you a quest in regards to the Shatter Spear invaders. Now, this is actually quite a significant quest line, because the Shatter Spear were that lovely dancing troll village, and they were just like all happy and dancing. Of course, they had sinister overtones, but who couldn't really fault a dancing troll village? And what do the Night Elves do? They, being the most unpopular race in WoW, and they can't stand it, but the trolls are basically taken over their popularity. They're basically... people like the trolls more than the Night Elves, come on. The males are a laughing stock, and all the Night Elves have done is they've been very racist, killing paladins for no reason, and just being big dicks to anyone in their path. And now we just decide to completely wipe out an entire dancing troll village that has delighted people while they flew over it from Felwood, and they're just being mean, destroying Shatterspear, and a troll race that isn't the Darkspear is out of the Horde forever. Now, a little bit of history lesson. Well, it might be a terrible history lesson because I might be completely wrong, but there used to be 2 Horde troll factions, the Reventusk and the Darkspear. The Darkspear were in the Echo Isles, the Reventusk were part of the... not Arathi Highlands, just north of the Arathi Highlands, where the Wildhammer Dwarves were. Airy Peak, no that's not it. Where the zone where Airy Peak is. And apparently they betrayed the Horde, they just did something the Horde didn't like, and they were expelled from the Horde. And this would have been the only, like troll faction if the Shattered Spear hadn't been brutally murdered by the Night Elves. That would have been a member of the Horde. So Horde basically lost a new troll faction. And maybe that's bad for our peers, because maybe our peers, when they actually heard of Cataclysm, were happy. I get to play as a Shatterspear troll. Well, Blizzard basically just said, put 2 fingers up to you and said, fuck you, you don't get to play as a... you don't get to RP as a Shatterspear, because the Night Elves get to kill them all. You might be able to RP as a Darkspear that is very pissed off because they had a relative in the Shatterspear. Oh, damn it, I'm giving RP advice, and I don't even RP. This is a bad idea. Okay, quests here. We need to kill Lorenth the Thundercall, the strategic strikes. He just flies over here. And the other thing is to collect Shatterspear amulets, and that was what we were doing while I was just talking over it. The other quest is the front line. We need to fly towards the Shatterspear camp. Through the Shatterspear pass, just fly over it. and then we're going to be fighting. Basically, the Night Elves have basically pushed the trolls into this one area here, and we just nuke them down with 1 Death and Decay. On one of the mobs, make sure to loot the mob in there, because it will give you a quest called Hellscream's Missive, which will be required to hand in at lor'danel, and after you've handed in this quest, you will get withers from Volko, the guy who you helped save and saved his bear. And he's so happy it just gives you a random withers pet. I think we're going to be handing in to Volko here, and we're going to be having a look at the pet. Remembrance of Oberdeen, just choose whatever, item you want, and you also get withers and 7 silver. Yeah, that was worth it. I don't know, we're just picking whatever one gives us the most vendor loot. Here's withers. We're going to have a look at it now. I think it looks really nice, to be honest. Companions, come on, find it. It's not hard. Withers. No, not yellow moth. Here we go. It's the old treant form. I don't like the new druid treant form, but this is what the old one looked like, and it's very big for a pet. I like it, it's very significant, and this will probably be the pet I'll be using from now on. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you liked this video. I hope you liked the fact that they actually went for the quest line. I know I didn't actually tell you what to do in every quest line, but if you actually look for the video, do exactly what I did in this video, and it will be the quickest way to get the pet if you're Alliance. If you're Horde, you can just laugh at me now and laugh at the Alliance that they have to do all of this in order to get the same pet that you get from just buying something. So thanks for watching, guys. Peace out, and hope to see you again.